Is this the same as an official physical release? No. Do you own it though? Yes. I rest my case. I happen to have a bunch of flash drives that I barely use. And I'm pretty sure you watching this also have an assortment of flash drives somewhere gathering dust and having their memory slowly decay. So let's put them to some preservational use.
For science!
Here's how to turn a preferably empty flash drive into your very own physical video game backup, featuring none other than GOG. The flash drive I chose for this tutorial is an ancient by now 4 gig flash drive that I got like 20 years ago, which you can kinda tell by the damage. It doesn't have its cap anymore. Still works though. Before we get to the juicy part, I need to explain the drive format file options, because these can prove to be a hindrance depending on your circumstances. FAT32 was the standard for drives during the second half of the 90s and the first half of the 2000s, which explains why it's the default on this one. This means FAT32 will be compatible with every piece of hardware from that era, but basically any device you're likely to encounter, past or present, will recognize FAT32. However, it has some limits. File sizes are limited to 4 gigs and it has a 32 gig partition limit. exFAT was introduced in 2006 and eliminated those pesky file and partition limits that FAT32 had. It is still likely to be recognized by basically every piece of hardware you'll encounter, and it's usually suggested for moving large files between computers. NTFS has been around since before FAT32, however only in the Windows NT branch of OSs. It only became the consumer default with the Windows XP era, which is, by the way, the best era for PC gaming. But it is very much a format for the present as well, so if you'll only be working with Windows 10 and 11 computers, choose NTFS. For my purposes, I can use whichever, seeing as how this entire drive is 4 gigs. Well, it's technically less than that, and the partition limits mean nothing.
Space!
That said, we want to make our physical backups run on as many computers as possible. So for that reason, I will go with FAT32. Now, let's get some games on our freshly formatted thumb drive. Let's go to GOG, here's my current GOG library, and let's pick some games I want to have on me at all times. The very first game I clearly need to have on me right now is Wizardry 8. I'm a recent convert to the game and it's grown on me a lot. I love it to bits, but also because I stream it every Friday night. And exaggerating, somehow I find myself away from my rig on a particular Friday evening, but I can use someone else's computer to stream. I just plug this in and I'm good for it. The second game I've been super enjoying lately has been none other than Shogun Total War, the OG that would later on spawn the entirety of the Total War franchise. We still have a bit over a gig left. Let's not waste it. The very next thing I simply must have with me is Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Hands down, my favorite game of the entire series. But we still have about 600 megs left, right? When in doubt, Jagged Alliance 2. And that's that, with a spacious 8 megs to spare. And I'm pretty sure we could get in a bunch of older DOS games in there, just for the fun of it, but it's not required for this video. And you're done. You now have a physical backup of your video games, which you can plug into whichever system you want as long as it has an USB interface, regardless of OS, and more importantly, regardless if you have a reliable internet connection, which is a much bigger problem for way more people than you might imagine. GOG backup installers will work on Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and even SteamOS, funny enough. Also, you can easily share this physical backup of your video games with others you may encounter on your adventures through MeetSpace. This is the base level of something I call Guerrilla Preservation. I define Guerrilla Preservation as individuals or ad hoc groups engaging with video game preservation and documentation separate from any sort of official institution or organization, be it governmental or private. But the concept deserves its own future video. The takeaway is this is video game preservation anyone can engage with. Whether you get your game installers from your GOG library or someone else's, I don't judge.
I'll allow it.
I would prefer if you'd use my affiliate link in the pinned comment to get your GOG games, but that's just me trying to survive in this capitalist hell world we inhabit. You do what you consider is best or what you can. For all the benefits of digital distribution and sharing, people have forgotten about the ease and simplicity of giving people a physical thumb drive or burning them a disk. We'll have to bring that back. Subscribe for more. If you want more on preservation, watch the video on screen right now. I've been Stefan, the retro gaming anthropologist. Thank you for watching, and good luck out there.